Okay, so we're going to work on the transmission and motor next. This motor mount and these two screws. Okay, here's the transmission. I'm gonna go ahead and open it without stripping anything. Next, we hold the gears at the bottom. Take off the nut, spur, and the slipper. This is so important. I love that slipper. The slipper action saves the car from breaking down at comp, which is super important in my opinion. Grease it through the bottom so we don't end up messing it all up. Right now it's fine. Let's do this for just a second. All right. Next, we'll install the forward motor mount. It should pretty much snap in place. There we go. There's the snap. I like to use the smaller headed hardware. So we will do that's pretty much flush. It doesn't need to be perfectly flush, but it needs to be countersunk quite a bit. I'm gonna have to fish it way up here. All right, there we go. We got both now. We found both holes. Be very careful here. I've ruined a few motors like this by grabbing the driver by its handle. This is one of those spots, and motors definitely only take so much before they go. That mesh looks good. All right. We're gonna have to shim this forward, or we're gonna have to angle it some. This one's definitely touching. We might just shim this forward. As long as I can catch this this transmission from the bottom right now. That went in too easy. Wow, that went in too easy. I'm not used to that. So next, what we're gonna do, let's make sure that we have an acceptable angle. So let's move the servo forward. We have some shims around here. We have some spacers. We'll do probably 2 millimeters. How do we get this done? This is how. This one. Here's the second one. We gotta bring it to the end. Here's one. That can't move while I do this other one. Otherwise, oh man. Otherwise, it will not work. Here we go. It's tricky. Very tricky. We got one. Oh, I think one fell. No, it didn't. Oh my God. Look at that. First try. Now, will it clear? That's the question. We got it. Yeah, it clears. Check it out. It clears. We're good now. Excellent. So these shocks, we have to cycle them a few times before using the car. Excellent. There we go. Everything looks good. Input angles, everything is fine. There's no issues there. And there's no issues there, even though that is one crazy angle on the shaft, on the front shaft. There's no problem. Yep. Let's install the wheels and tires. Or wheels and tires, not this build specific wheels and tires, but the ones that I have on hand right now. But I'm still not sure. I've ran it with and without it. I guess we'll just take it out. That's probably just to hold this from falling while being transported. But let's see this and see if there's any play that we need to be concerned about. There's no play there. I don't see how that would yeah, that doesn't I don't think that O-ring belongs in there. I think that's just to keep the hex from moving and being lost in case the nut becomes undone a little bit. I'm not gonna run it. Barely clears, but it clears. The sliders are made for 70 millimeter tires, so that's why. The XHXs will probably rub, but these are good to go. Okay, that's good. We need the build to be free like this. Super duper important. All right. Yep, that's what we want. So next we'll go ahead and do the body mounts. I will be snipping off the bottom part from mine. And we will be installing ours probably right there. Yep. Let's do that. Everything should line up perfect. Everything. We got full compression right there. We should have no issues, any angles or nothing weird. Okay. Next, we're gonna do the ESC.